So before I start doubling the suction power of this Dyson V8, I'd just like to point out that I have other videos on my channel on Dyson, as well as other appliances and little life hacks that I come across. So subscribe to the channel and you'll be the first to actually see these as they come along. It's usually about a video every 3 days or so. Okay, so today's video is how to make this Dyson V8 much more powerful by cleaning out all the block filters and removing as much dust as possible using compressed air. What I'm going to do is just empty out the bin. It's been emptied out before, but we're going to use this handle up here, pull it through. Okay, it will drop the bin at the bottom. The next thing, you'll see this little red button here, which we're going to depress, and that should allow the whole bin to detach. So there it goes. Okay, and that's out there. So the next thing I'm doing is removing this filter here, and that just twists off like so. Okay, and that's it away. So the next thing we're going to do is pull this filter here, and as you can see, it's there. It doesn't look brand new. And after that, so we're going to look at where we can clean. We can certainly clean this area using compressed air. We can clean this area using compressed air, this area. We can also clean these filters using compressed air. And this unit, we can give it a little blow where the motor is contained. So we want to be a little bit careful with that and go in the direction of where the airflow would go. Brilliant. The first time I've done a V8, so I'm learning as I go along. So this filter here was exceptionally clean, so it looks like there's no reason to clean it, but what I did was just applied a little bit of air there, a little bit of air down this side here. No dust came out, you know, it's clean. The next thing I looked at was this motor area here, which I said earlier on, blow some air in there. This has got nice clean filtered air running through it all the time, so my decision is not to actually blow any air in there. And the reason for that is because these motors will have seals all the way around, and the last thing you want to do is dislodge a seal. The next filter I did was this one here, and I basically applied air down this area here, and huge plumes of dust came out. And then what I did was use a very light amount of air on the outside, went back on the inside, light amount on the outside, just to clear out as much of the air debris, the dust debris as possible. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. The final thing that I did was I cleaned up this area here, which is the mesh, and I also blew some compressed air in there, and compressed air around here. Huge amounts of dust came out, and that meant that we had to do it many times, about 3 minutes worth. But again, keeping the compressed air light. You don't need to do it too heavy. You don't want to break the seals with the high pressure of air. So nice and light, and just clean it out. The final thing is to assemble it and check to make sure it's working. So just to recap, using a compressed air, you need to be quite delicate with it. It's a very powerful source. It's a very powerful source of air. So be delicate. Keep your distance. You're not looking to blast holes through your filters. All you're doing is looking to gently remove the dust. The dust is lightly attached to the filters, except it will come off quite easily. And hopefully you'll see that this will double the amount of suction that you have on your Dyson V8, V6, V10, V11. Have a look at that again. Have a look at my other Dyson videos, which includes how to clean the tools as well. There'll be more uploading, so do subscribe.